I try to make drastic changes. I took a little bit of time off of the actual competing because I think you need time off to grow. And for me, last time I talked to the judges at the show in 2014, they told me like these are the areas you need to grow on, and we really want to see bigger. So that's what I started doing. That's what I've been focusing on. So many people don't talk to the judges afterwards. If you want to place better in a show, fucking take their criticism. That's why they're there. So I did that. They said, hey, your arms kind of lacking, your chest and back are really good, but you're really lacking. Like, I need more legs, I need more arms, my delts are really weak, I don't really have a lot of traps. Then there's certain things I'm working on for that. But, like, and they were like, you just all around size. Like, 191 at my height is still not that big. Like, it seems big to normal people, but, like, on stage, I mean, it's not that large. I mean, people don't understand, like, I'm walking around right now at like 234. That's not that big. I mean, if you're over 6 foot, 230 is not that big. It seems big if you're like 5'8", yeah, like, but I'm not 5'8". So, but I have people ask me, they're like, well, like some of the things you do, like, are they healthy? And I really don't care about that. And people have this weird understanding thing where they mix up health and fitness. Health is taking care of your body, which I try to do, but the fitness industry is not about that. Bodybuilding competition, taking your body fat that low, I'm not going to say for an instant that that's fucking healthy. I'm not going to say that. I'm not going to say mentally it's healthy. I'm not going to say physically it's healthy. But I fucking love it. And it makes my life better. I found the one thing in my life that really brings me joy. And it makes me feel better about myself. And it taught me a lot about myself. I found my niche. And most people, like, when I go to the gym, I do instinctive training. I don't believe in programs and things like that. I think they're great for beginners and they're a good base, but you shouldn't do your whole workout based on like 10 sets of this and shit like that. I go into the gym, and as sappy as it sounds, it is a session of communication with my body. The reason I got my chest and my back to grow is I spend crazy amounts of time trying to focus on my mind muscle connection. If half the people on here who talk so much shit knew half as much about their bodies I do, and I'm a fucking idiot compared to where I'm trying to get to. I mean, but I literally can feel my muscles training. If I don't do it that way. I do it so that I feel a certain way and I get growth and results, and I get arguments with people all the time who go and they get fucking degrees and studies and all that stuff, and at the end of the day I go, I get better results with my shit than your studies say I should, and than you do with your studies. And at the end of the day, bodybuilding is all about the fucking trophy. So your studies don't mean anything if it doesn't give you actual fucking results. And I don't care about that. There are certain things like that have great studies on them, but it doesn't work for me. I can't do. Like I tell people all the time, 95% training to your capacity is better for you. You get more out of it training wise because you recover better and you're not training to failure every workout is not optimal. But I have to do it that way. I don't have it in me not to. But at the end of the day, I've gotten better results doing it that way than most people who do that progressive overloading at 95% capacity. And it's because I don't have a let's do this and get to this point. It's like I'm gonna go until I fucking break. And every year I've thought I've pushed myself hard enough, I'll train and I'll find a new level. And so every day I go to the gym is a realization that I'm not the man I thought I am, but I'm prepared to put in the work to become the man I can be. I'm absolutely okay with that. And I'm absolutely okay with the fact that I am not perfect, and I'm in the process of trying to become something bigger. So I'm definitely okay with being an absolute nobody who's done nothing as I progress to try and be something. Because at the end of the day, I would rather fucking get and do my last show when I fucking quit doing amateur bodybuilding and take last goddamn place and know that I gave it everything I fucking had to try and do something than to be that guy in the sidelines who talks about doing something. It's the reason I can't watch sports. I can't live vicariously through a third party on a screen watching him do something that I think I can do. Like, I'm not a football fan, but if I was, and I watched it, I would go do, like, the open tryouts for our shock team. I would train for that. If that was my thing. Instead of talking about, like, oh, man, I love football. Like, then do it. Like, you may not make it, but try. Fuck it. Like, just go. I don't want to be one of those people who never did anything. And I may never accomplish anything of worth, and I'm really okay with that, because I don't do it for the money, and I don't do it for the glory. Anyone who knows me knows I don't give a fuck about money. I don't give a fuck about the trophies, honestly. But at the end of it, like, it took me like 2 years before I even put them up on my fucking desk. But at the end of the day, like, I look myself in the mirror and I'm like, fucking hey. Half the people I started competing with, who we used to come to the gym with me and stuff like that, most of them don't even fucking compete anymore. They gave up. They had way better genetics and way better situations than I did, and they're gone. I'm supposed to be the guy who fucking phased out. I was the fattest guy in my fucking posing clinic when I went. I was the guy who shouldn't have fucking done a goddamn thing. But I don't know how to not do it. I don't know how to quit. And that's my thing. One of my favorite quotes when they talk to, like, they were interviewing Will Smith, he talks about, he's like, you know, if we get on a treadmill, either you're getting off or I'm gonna die. And I love that. And I don't think I'm at that capacity. And I try to be. Because every time I think I'm taking it intense, I think I'm taking it to my 110, I train with, like, my buddy Cody, who brings me to that level. He brings that out of me. And I'll be like, fuck, why am I not doing this every day? But I've met, like, some of the fakest people in the world in the fitness industry and some of the most real. And the most real people I've met in the fitness industry are the ones that everybody bashes, or they're the ones that fucking never say a thing. And they're the most humble fuckers on earth. As I surround myself with those people. I surround myself with people who don't believe in I can't, who don't believe in this isn't possible. When I got done bodybuilding, half of my fucking teammates on my team said to me, oh, it's too bad you don't have the genetics for this. Great job doing the work. And then I got off stage and my buddy Brad and my buddy Cody told me, the people everybody told me are like fucking scum because they don't like them because they're too into bodybuilding. They were like, fuck, what do they know? You did it. You brought yourself down. You know what it takes. Now build. And Cody is a fucking overall show winner. And he would drop what he was doing in the middle of summer while everybody else was at the fucking lake eating ice cream. And he would come over and he'd spot me on shoulders. I'm a nobody. But he's like, fuck it. I get it. You have the bug. You want this. And I surround myself with people like that who believe in being above normal. I don't believe in being around people who are negative. One of the first things I did when I started getting ready for a show is I took my training partner who wanted to get fit and I stopped training with him. I can't have that mentality around. I can't have that, oh, I want to get to, like, here. I don't believe in here. We're going to try to get here or we're going to fucking die in the attempt. And if you don't want that, then don't come hang around with me. I don't want you in my life. I don't want people who want to be at 70%. I want people who would rather crash at 50 by attempting 125. I'm okay with being a nobody as long as I give it a shot. If you're gonna fail in life, you'll fail at fucking anything. I've been fired before and shit like that, but at least I gave it a goddamn attempt. There's so much wasted fucking space in the world. I'm not gonna be part of it. I just can't stand that mentality. And you know what? I'm okay. I love myself. If people could fucking understand themselves as well as I have, any idea how happy I am, I don't need to search out fucking booze and drugs and all that shit. My greatest joy in the gym, in the day, is to get to the gym and literally get to lifting and just having that moment. Me and my body and, like, the things we've done. Like, I don't get sick because I listen to my body and I take care of it. How much better would everybody be if they understood themselves as well as I attempt to? With not only physically, but mentally. I mean, I really try to work on that. You know, and so I may be cocky to some people or arrogant, and I may be annoying, and I don't care. I'm not here to please people. I don't bodybuild to try and fit into a fucking some niche to make friends and stuff. I've made some great ones. It's awesome. But that's not why I do it. That's why in general I normally train alone and stuff like that. It's my time. I fucking love that. And then every once in a while I get a great chance to train with some of my friends who are really serious athletes and competitors, and they're amazing. And I love being around those people. But at the end of the day, this is about me, and I'm okay with that. I try to live at least a fairly selfless life, but bodybuilding is my selfish thing. It's my thing. Like, I don't have kids, and I don't have pets. It's my thing. This is my way of embracing that. I don't really have an urge to have kids. I don't really have an urge to have pets. I don't get the joy from those things that a lot of people do. I do love my nieces and nephews and stuff like that, but I love the fact that I get to do what I want to do. This is my time, and it's my way to unravel and do stuff like that. And I don't have to censor myself, and it's just me and my body and the weights, and it's this slow, methodical, communication, and people go, oh, you have to trick your body to do things, you have to push through. I don't do that. I don't like scream at myself. Like,